in a great deal of trouble. Don't even try to answer that question. I don't have all day. It's ridiculous and appalling. Mr. Brown will be paying for this. Very well.
Oh, you calling me Mr. Piers?
Yes, Mr. Brown. 8 weeks of double night watch will be yours.
All right, Mr. Piers.
Green Hand Crew. As I said before, this is a legally binding document that you have foolishly put your names to. I cannot tear it up without doing irreparable damage to the captain's reputation, so I will ensure that each and every one of you works safely on board this vessel, as it appears will be the crew for the captain. Now, if you don't know how to behave yourselves on board, you will not be safe or healthy. If you are not safe or healthy, you're no good to me, and you're no good to the captain, so you will listen closely. First of all, you will always comport yourself with dignity. Anytime you are behaving inappropriately on board this vessel, you can do damage to the captain's reputation, and you make me look foolish in front of him as well. That means, if anything is stuck onto your head, or if you are otherwise behaving in any manner that does not befit a sailing man on board the Balclutha, you will hear of it from me, and you will not enjoy that. Is that clear?
Aye, Mr. Piers.
Now, the rules on board, which will keep you safe. Starting with your feet. Your shoes must always be tied. Your feet must always be slightly apart from one another. You must have a wide base that you are standing on. I don't want you falling over, cracking your head against this pin rail, just because you don't know how to keep a wide stance. And you break your heads open because you don't have your feet spread, fall over. You're no good to me. I don't want to have it. You'll have your feet spread at all times, your shoes tied at all times. You will always keep both feet on the deck. There is no running. If you need to get somewhere fast, you will walk fast. There's no hopping, jumping, or skipping. Anytime you go up any ladder, you use every single step on that ladder, and you use any railing that is beside it. There's also no stepping over any lines. Any loose lines on the deck can be attached to any heavy cargo or heavy sail that can fill with wind at any moment. You want that line snapping up while you step over it? No, you don't. Those are the rules for your feet. Do you understand, crew?
Aye, Mr. Piers.
There's no working on your knees, and there is no leaning on board this vessel. The captain does not want a lazy crew working on board. Neither do I. No kneeling or leaning. You understand?
Aye, Mr. Piers.
Good. If you need to work down close to the deck, you will squat down. But if I see a single knee touch the deck, I will make sure that you have an unpleasant distance. Now, your hands must be free for work at all times. If your sleeves are so long that they cover your hands, roll your sleeves up like this. Your sleeves are already rolled up. Good. Similarly, hands must be out of pockets at all times. I don't care how comfortable those pockets are, and I don't care how cold it is on board this deck. You will have your hands free for work at all times. That means there are also no gloves allowed. The captain will allow gloves if he sees fit to give them to you. Otherwise, you will keep your hands free for work at all times. Is that clear, crew?
Aye, Mr. Piers.
Fine. Finally, if you have anything long tied around your neck, anything longer than these kerchiefs here, anything that can get in the way of your work, any scarves, or anything else tied around your waist, you need to take it off and stow it inside the forecastle at the earliest convenience. Anything that you are not wearing needs to be stowed with your gear. Nowhere else. It cannot be lying about on the deck. Mates. I'm assuming these people at the front of these lines are mates. Is that the case?
Aye, Mr. Piers.
You can send one person at a time into the forecastle during your work. No more. So, nothing lying around on the deck. Anything that can interfere with your work must be stowed with the rest of your gear. Is that clear?
Aye, Mr. Piers.
Good. Mates, turn to face your crew. Carry on. Avast! You did not respond to me before you carried out this order. I will have you respond properly before you do anything. So, turn to face this crew. Carry on.
Aye, Mr. Piers.
Crew, these mates are my agents on board this ship. Any order they give to you is as if it is an order coming directly from me. So, if you disregard their orders, or don't listen to them, or directly countermand those orders by doing something else, they will send you to me. If you are not working under their supervision, then I will assume you are unfit for work, and I will give you something deeply unpleasant to do. Mates, if anybody in this crew gives you any trouble whatsoever, you send them to me immediately. I will not have discipline problems on board this vessel. that clear?
Aye, aye, Mr. Piers.
That said, these mates can use your help. If you have ideas that will be of assistance to them, give them